First, let me congratulate you for being a part of the leadership that has given a new hope to the country and most successful movement in the recent times. And further, your movement has achieved a great success. Fear factor has been thrown out of the public mind, which will conquer the whole society for the last 12 years. Now let us go to the questions. From Jantar Mantar to country, now we have started a program to tour the India. What is the main objects of this tour?
So the purpose of this tour is one, to extend solidarity to the student movements that are going on in the country. We went to Jharkhand, Ranchi because there was a student movement going on there for the cancellation of JPSC, JSSC examinations. We went to Kolkata because there is a very big movement of ISI students who are fighting against the ISI bill that is set to destroy the autonomy of the students there. Then we went to Jaipur. Jaipur and Rajasthan. Rajasthan is the hub of paper leak. It is the hub of private coaching mafia. It is the place where more than anywhere else in the country, students are forced to commit suicide due to the pressure of the education system. And it is also a place where we've seen maximum instances of paper leak in Sikar and Kota. So that's why we went there to extend solidarity. And then we went to Hyderabad. Hyderabad, where a few students were struggling against the violence of the EBVP, where Nalsa students are struggling against an authoritarian administration which says that we will not enroll you in bar if you oppose the CJIs coming to the convocation. So there is a widespread movement. The Jantar Mantar movement gave a lot of energy to other students throughout the country, and students throughout the country are fighting their own battles now. We are going there to embolden them, extend solidarity. They fight for themselves and we fight alongside them. That is the idea. And also to help people understand that the victory of the student movement was only possible at Jantar Mantar because we were organized. So it is important that wherever students are fighting these battles, they also get organized. They also understand that to truly defeat authoritarian fascist forces, they have to come together, educate themselves and establish that they stand united against their administration, against their governments.
What is your immediate object after the huge success of the Jantar Mantar?
No, there is no such immediate object. The object is to talk to students, extend solidarity to their movements, and of course to make sure that as many students as possible are organized, join organized politics, realize that true power lies in being united and fighting for your future in education.
In Jantar Mantar protests, three streams, Abhijit Deepke, Sonamu Amchuk and you, these are three different streams have joined together for a particular purpose and established a huge success. What will be future of these three people? Are you forming one united organization or you work separately?
No. I am part of ISA. So that is my organization. Abhijit Deepke is part of CJP. That is his organization. And Sonam Wangchuk is an individual in his own right and he has his own opinions. So there is no organization that we will form together. But yes, if there is a common platform, common issues, then we can come together and fight for the students, for the young people of this country.
Now we are so successful in the student agitations, student organizations. Are you joining the mainstream politics? Are you aiming for that?
I have a difference in understanding with mainstream politics. I come from the left and we don't see mainstream politics as the ideal way of politics or even looking at politics. So I will not join mainstream politics. I am in politics as deeply as I can be, and mainstream politics I will not be joining. I think I'll keep my ideology and mainstream parties can keep their parties.
What is your reaction and Modi's new term, Dimagi Naxals?
It's very ineffective, I think, because they coin new terms to malign, to disappoint, and lower the morale of the people. But Dimagi Naxal was just a joke. Everybody was calling Narendra Modi Bal Narendra, 56 inch ka chota bandar, and he was just reacting that, oh, I also have to invent something so that people stop making fun of me by saying the slogan. And he came up with Dimagi Naxal. That in itself also, I would say, saying Dimagi Naxal means that we all have a brain, we have a capacity to think. We don't need a teleprompter to tell the world what we are thinking. We don't need somebody else to write what is in our head so that we can speak in front of a camera. We don't need an Instagram where our language is so far removed from the common masses that instead of being friends with them, we become a meme material. So it's fine if they call us the Dimagi Naxals. Right now we have so many labels against the common people of this country that whenever they invent a new label, it cements our solidarity, the people of this country on one side and those who distribute labels on the other side.
You have excelled the protest movements and got success also. Union has been, Education Minister has resigned. Is it sufficient that by getting resignation from an Indian minister, the social system can change?
No, of course not. The resignation of one minister cannot change the system. And again, जो हम कहते हैं हर शाख पे उल्लू बैठा है अंजामी गुलिस्तां, क्या होगा? One is smarter than the other in terms of how incapable they are. One is more incapable than the other in the BJP's ecosystem, and so the resignation of one will not lead to the change in the system. If this system has to be dismantled, NTA has to go, the National Testing Agency has to be scrapped because it is responsible for institutionalizing paper leaks. It is from within the NTA that members of the Bharatiya Yuva Jantar Morcha leaked question papers to the public. It is the NEP, the National Education Policy, which leads to increased centralization, increased privatization, which causes one nation, one exam idea. And there is a very big demand, a movement against the decentralization of exams. People are saying that there should be not one exam for NEET. There shouldn't be one exam for all for entrance throughout the country. That is broken down, and increased centralization takes place through the NEP. Increased privatization takes through the NEP. So the NEP has to be rolled back in total.
To change the system, we need a lot of individuals, some big organizations. Do you have any such plans? Not at an individual level, at an organization level?
No, this visit, this tour, this Gen Z Rising tour that we are doing to different student movement sites and venues of student movement, sites of student struggle, we are doing this specifically in an organizational capacity. It's an organizational campaign that we have taken. I might be the one traveling, but it's the entire organization in that city, in that area, in that town, which is mobilizing the new students, young students, for those programs, for those interactions with young people. So it's an organizational campaign what we're doing right now.
What will be your relationship with the opposition parties in the country? Recently you have given a call to the opposition party, requested the opposition party to support the students at Jharkhand, Bihar, and others to Telangana also, Mantar University in the contest. How you look at the opposition parties? They were also very unpopularized. I mean, general public do not have any good opinion, even on the opposition parties also. Of course, they oppose the ruling party, but about the opposition parties also do not have legitimacy among the public. How you deal with them?
No, it's very simple that if opposition parties only claim to fight with the BJP in words, but on the ground that cannot be seen, then people will reject the opposition parties also. If you want to remain relevant to the people, you have to raise the relevant questions of the people. There is no other way. And now that opposition parties can be seen raising these questions of the people. They extended solidarity to the movement at Jantar, Mantar. They extended solidarity to the students of Jharkhand Ranchi. Naxal students also got solidarity. So it is important that they are doing this and that they are playing this role. Because if they stop playing this role, they will become irrelevant to the common people of this country.
Corporate Jantar Party, at least for the namesake, it is a party itself. Okay? I think you need in another party, you are going to form any party. ASA is of course a frontal organization of a party, of course. Where Neha Bora will go, because you are having very rapid changes from university, PhD, research scholar, and artist also, you stage artist also, now the leader of the big movement. What next? Where we see Neha Bora in the coming 5 years?
No, I will be here only in the middle of people's struggles, in the middle of the struggles that people are waging to defend their rights, their dignity in this country, to defend democracy and constitution. I'll be very much here. I mean, even when I was a theatre student or a theatre artist, even when I was a PhD student, I was doing politics, and it's only after the hunger strike that it has become more intense. So I've been doing this for a very long time, and I plan to do this for a very, very long time.
And that is not that much simple. This generation, not only Gen Z, Gen Alpha, not only the exponential generations also, pinning their hopes on you people.
No, it is a great honor that people have found hope and have found renewed energy because of the victory of a movement of which we were a part, of which we were organizers, we were leaders. It is a great honor that this is happening. So we hope that as an organization and as student activists, we can keep this hope alive, we can keep this energy and this momentum going.
Thank you.
Thank you.